Hey, he's just gonna wait. Hey, there's no camps up, so he can afford to. Scuttle spawning.
Peanut just gonna spot Pioshik. They see each other. A bit of a 3v3 on the bottom side. Ruler is gonna get Gravitum down. That's a handshake back into the Gravitum of Death as he flashes forward and he's just perma-slowed. Ruler can't get away. It's first blood given over to Death on the Aphelios. That is massive, as at least Peanut is able to pick up the Rift Sculler at least, but still first blood is given over to Death. Wow.
As Wave stacked here. Very, very unfortunate position for Deft and Barrel. They need to get the clear, but they're not getting it.
They're not getting it. Peanut's like, who should I select to give over to Ruler? As it's not Cho'Gath. He doesn't make the nom-nom noises, but you know he was feeling it anyway, as that was a free kill given over. Zeka had his flashback. He might as well just pick up the free kill on the bottom side.
Yeah, pretty telegraphed play as well, coming through here from Gen G. Not coming out of nowhere and kill going over to the one man that you don't want to get fed as DRX, which is Ruler. Gonna make your game infinitely harder if he is able to snowball in a similar fashion like he did last time around. And Peanut also going for the Axe Flash, so we'll be able to still utilize his summoner, even though, as with Skarner, your flash is going to be on cooldown very, very often. Also, something we haven't really talked about yet is Chovy going for the first strike. Now, in this lane, I expect you to get effectively no value as... Yeah, they have to try and play the wave.
He's basically just calling the whole play, saying, okay, run in, I'm running down to the bottom side, and that's it.
From... I don't know the exact specifications of it, but basically it's one of Skarner's people, and he's the last one. So
Doran is just in the thick of things. He is going to flash away. He's got Mega Gnar here as well, but no Gnar ultimate as he used it in the lane. There's the wallop. He's trying to get away here, but it's not quite enough damage. The second he walked up to the lane, looks like he was definitely dead. Unfortunately, they might just use this down in the bottom side again. Peanut is here. He's looking for that play. He doesn't have flash, so he'll just accept the kill onto Barrel and say, well, we can take down the turret and all 5 plates instead. No reason to try to die for death.
Yeah, and Doran dying there is very unfortunate, but also doesn't really matter in the end. Not sure if we're going to be putting this much effort towards a Herald play, spawning in 30 seconds. Definitely sideways are still very relevant, guys. 40 minutes into the game. But we're fighting, I guess.
Pioshik is, yeah, that's
yeah,
that's a Skarner with Chem Tank. You're not really gonna do much against that. As here we go. Now we have the roots coming down. The Encore is going to hit the Nami, but the front line is huge. Berserk comes out and hits a lot, but the tidal wave is even bigger. A massive Infernum does hit that back line, and the Nami is quite squishy, and it will just be the 1-for-1, but that is a kill traded to each 80 carry on both sides.
And Skarner making sure he gets that pesky Seraphine, drags her back, and this is what...
The difference in this game between the Kog'Maw and the Aphelios is really palpable. You can feel it. I mean, they're going for the engage. Doran is setting up for this Mega Gnar. Just trying to skirmish here and stop the Rift Herald from going in. That's the pull onto Pioshik. The Encore is huge, though, as Pioshik will get away. The hostile takeover is big as well, but look at where the damage is going. It's actually Gen G that are chipping away these health bars, as Chovy will get away very low on health, but Ruler just doing way too much damage in this fight. He is going to push everybody back on low health, and now Gen G should be able to take this Cloud Drain.
Again, the amount of damage that Ruler is able to output is really, really big. Doran is able to soak as much as there is monstrously fed. And I'd argue Pioshik's probably the worst target to actually hit here.
Yeah.
And still, they win the fight, right? Because the big team fight ultimates by themselves are not enough. There needs to be more damage. And I don't think King and Depths are really in a position to get a lot of damage going.
Doran looking for the solo here. He's going to miss that second barrel, as now Kingen is following up here, and this is a Gwen we're talking about. The snip comes in a second time, and Doran is looking for another hop, but he does not have it. Kingen with the lower cooldowns will be able to survive an event.
But if you know you're not going to pick Lucian, don't do that. Don't give Ruler Lucian, because look at what do you do?
What?
There wasn't even anyone else involved. It was just him.
Yep. Got him. I mean, he just, like, that's just not fair. Now Chovy is going to hop away. Peanut says, oh, I'm going for the Lee Sin again. Okay, actually going to get enough damage to take him down. Looks like maybe smote him there at the very end is Lucian. Ruler wants more kills. You know, 7 is just really not enough. As by himself, he does 85% health to the side of Deft. As now we've got everybody getting into the mix here. Chovy even just split pushing. He's like, nah, you know what? I'm just going to play PvE. Very happy to do that. That is what he does. As now just chipping away at this turret. Going to take this one down. Doran not going to go down either. And Chronicle, I don't know. Doesn't feel like DRX have an answer. I mean, the wind is totally taken out of their sails by one champion.
Having a 2-0 Gwen is very nice. Wait, they get a free Peanut.
Okay. A nice little kick does come in, but Peanut is extremely tanky. Oh, that's 1,000 gold over to Pioshik. And that's with 50 seconds until the Clouds in teleport available. And now Gen G, Chovy's going forward. He's like, yeah, let's fight. We don't need Ruler. Let me prove that Chovy rules too. As the hostile takeover comes in, the rest of the team cannot join, but the Needles are getting a really nice chunk of damage in. As the rest of them trying to get in. That is a massive dodge from Doran. He made that look so easy. But I'll tell you guys, that was not easy, especially as he goes into Meganar. And yeah, just gonna sidle his way out of this one. Wallop comes in, handshake misses, just throwing out boulders.
Okay.
Doesn't give a damn. And now Ruler is back, so...
Yeah.
Now DRX have to leave. Your fun is over.
Your party invitation is rescinded. Oh, Peanut, no, don't. Oh, he's just going for the 15 goal. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure of all this. As they get the soul. And that was a small moment. And if Baron is up, if this happens on a different part of the map, then there is a world where maybe that helps and they take the kill on Ruler, and it doesn't go to Pioshik, but it goes to Deft. Right, Deft gets 1,000 gold in the pocket, then you're going to be feeling a lot better about the whole deal, but it is a mistake from Gen G. It happens, but it should not have a really big impact on the game here. As Chovy now back with a Banshees as well.
A relatively low range, it's kind of hard for them. They do have Peanut inside the base though. So that's one way to kind of push them off of the turret.
Look at him go!
Yeah, he's going in. Not going to get Deft, as Deft will have to flash. And Skarner is incredibly tanky as all the teamfight ultimates are coming out here. Ruler will survive those. Barrel has to flash away from this one. But now we have Peanut down. He did his job though. What is that damage? He just collected Pioshik's soul, as no longer will the jungler survive in this one. Now we have teleport down to the bottom side, as it looks like Gen G might have just broke open the base. Down will go the inhibitor. Ruler still frontlining with the Nami right behind him, as that should be 2 inhibitors, as maybe they will go for more. As they're looking for Death, that's just going to be the end of him. No takedown for him either. As now Chovy's just got a hostile takeover, trying to bring in more zoning for Ruler to pick up more kills and do even more insane damage. How is he just 4-tapping people? It is just not fair. That is going to be the end of this game right before 30 minutes as Ruler It's Ruler just having fun because he knows that he essentially just carried this entire game by himself. We're going to see the end of this game. Yeah, he's like, just kill Aphelios, he has no flash. And he did. Seraphine no flash. He's saying, give me the buff. It's like, whoa, this is awesome.